Well, it seems like the leaks were at least partially right because the Oblivion remake is real because Bethesda have finally confirmed it. In a tweet put out earlier today, they confirmed that tomorrow, the 22nd of April, one day after we all theorized it would be released, they will be doing a stream to announce and properly show off the remake. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. And look, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. Up until recently, I didn't actually think this was real. I had a lot of hope, I had a lot of expectations, but I had very little faith just because I'm a bit of a pessimist at times. But I'm so happy that we're getting this remake. Now, if I was a gambling man, I'd say that this stream is saying that the game is releasing and releasing soon. This is a bit 50-50 on how long they put between the announcement of a game and its actual release. Probably all remember back when Fallout 4 released, it had a very short time. Fallout 4 was announced on the 3rd of June 2015. It was then shown off properly on the 14th at E3, where its release date was confirmed as November 10th of that same year. That was also the one where Todd Howard was on stage and said, "Oh yes, and we have Fallout Shelter, and that's out right now." But then 6 years ago, we had Fallout 76, Starfield, and The Elder Scrolls 6 all announced at the same time. So obviously, at one point, they were like very short announcement times, which they said they wanted to keep doing because they thought that was the right way to do it. And then literally the next time they announced a game, they announced three games, and one of them is still in development, and that was over 6 years ago. Now, the whole thing of announcing Fallout 76, Starfield, and The Elder Scrolls 6 at the same time was a bit of a rarity. Obviously, Fallout 76 was the next game they were working on, so they were going to announce that first. Starfield was a brand new IP that they kind of needed to get out and make sure everyone was aware that yes, this is our next game. We are not going to Elder Scrolls yet. We are going with something new. And an Elder Scrolls 6 announcement was also to say, yes, we're doing something new, but also we are still working on the Elder Scrolls 6 because if they hadn't, everyone would have been panicking that they weren't going to make an Elder Scrolls 6, and Todd Howard probably wouldn't have gotten a free moment to himself because people would have just kept bothering him every time he did an interview. Like, seriously, watch any interview Todd Howard does from like post Oblivion up till about Skyrim, even post Skyrim up to about Fallout 4. Everyone's just asking, hey, when's the next game? When's the next game? When's the next game? And then once the game's announced, they're asking, hey, when's the next game after that? Hey, when's the next game after that? So I do understand back then, 6 years ago, why they announced three games all at the same time. As I said, if I was a gambling man, I'd say we're getting the release still pretty soon. Good chance it is tomorrow. Traditionally, a lot of video games do release on Tuesdays, and the times are pretty decent. As I said, it's 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. on the Eastern Coast, and 4 p.m. in Ireland and the UK. That's still enough time for people to purchase the game and probably get an hour or two in on the actual day it releases. Obviously, you could be in work, you might have to, like, download it remotely, or if you're working from home, you can just download it there and there. But at least it gives people a little bit of time. If we don't get it tomorrow, I say we could get it pretty soon, maybe like in a week or two. Now, one interesting point to make is on the 29th of April, literally a week after the stream, Critical Role will be running a D&D one-shot set in Tamriel. Now, this is apparently inspired by the Elder Scrolls Online. Obviously, if it is Oblivion related, they wouldn't say that in a tweet. They'd have to kind of say, oh, it's Elder Scrolls Online, just to throw people off. But it is a bit interesting that, like, a week after we're getting this stream, possibly when the game is going to be released, there is a collaboration with Critical Role. Obviously, Bethesda would actually have to approve that. Whether it's connected or not, I don't know. I just think the timing is a little bit conspicuous. So, as I said, the stream will be going up tomorrow on the 22nd of April. Now, the stream's going to go live at 8 a.m. on the Pacific Coast, 11 a.m. on the Eastern Coast, and 4 p.m. here in Ireland and in the UK. Now, we don't know what this stream is about, and technically, we don't even know if it's about a remake. We know it just has something to do with Oblivion, but let's be honest, it is the remake. We don't know if this stream is to celebrate the launch. We don't know if this stream is just to tell us that the game is officially being worked on. We don't actually know. But we will find out tomorrow, so that's great. Now, unfortunately, I am working tomorrow and I am actually getting out of a meeting at 4 o'clock. So I will literally be going from the meeting back to my office and discreetly trying to watch the stream. If Oblivion Remastered does not come out tomorrow, I will do my best to have a video out tomorrow evening or maybe Wednesday, just going over what happened. I will do my best for tomorrow, but there's no guarantee. But yeah, this is a bit surprising, but I'm very happy and very excited, and I hope all of you guys are excited too. Maybe I'll see you all tomorrow or the day after.